phenomena. And this is a new chapter in the Srimad Bhagavatam. As a recap, I'll just tell you what the chapter is about. The chapter is about how things got created when human beings, or for that matter anybody, has very little things to do in life, or they have no clear idea, number one. Number two, how the negativity comes into the picture, and from negativity how anger stems, and because of anger a person, how he falls down. After anger, what happens is something very different, and that is regret. So what regret is all about? And after regret, then you want to be a goody person, and then what happens? It's a very beautiful story of Brahmaji, who created this entire thing by just sitting in a position where he has to start the process of creation. Okay? So we are going to do a new chapter today. This chapter is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 12. Okay? So let us begin. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 1, Chapter 12, Creation of the Kumaras and Others. Verse 1, Sri Maitreya said, O learned Vidura, so far I have explained to you the glories of the form of Sri Krishna, Narayana, in his feature of Kala. Now you can hear from me the creation of Brahma, the reservoir of all Vedic knowledge. So here Maitreya Muni is telling Vidura, who is sitting in front of him. If you recollect, Maitreya Muni has been given first-hand information before the passing away of Sri Krishna when he had been on earth. Now he had asked Maitreya Muni to pass on this knowledge and information to Vidura so that it could be spread in this world. We are doing chapters in the last few days, last maybe a month or two, on creation. Today we are going to do a very, very interesting chapter which will teach you where all these things come from, whatever qualities that you have. So if you apply it to Brahmaji, I want you to think of yourself as that creator. Okay? And once you think of yourself as that creator, how you in your own world create things. It is not an outside agency which creates. So this thing which we say, the creation happens due to a Rajasic guna. That means I want to do something. I want to do something. You know, that I comes in very strong. So we will understand this. So here you see Maitreya Muni explaining the concept to Vidura. And what is Vidura going to listen to? We will do in verse 2 onwards. Brahmaji first created the nascent engagements like self-deception, the sense of death, anger after frustration, the sense of false ownership, and the illusory body concept or forgetfulness of our one's own reality. This is a very, very beautiful verse which tells us exactly where we are today. So let us start from the end. What is it that actually happens to you? Now you are born. After birth, you start believing in this concept that you are a human being. Okay? What you forget is it is a human body that you have taken. Think like we have artificial intelligence today, right? How do you access artificial intelligence? The accessibility of artificial intelligence is through some instruments, like say your computer, your cell phone, and so on, right? Agreed? So for the expression of this AI, you require a tangible object to express itself. Like say for example, if AI has to run, automation in a Tesla, it has to use an onboard computer. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So there is a tangible object use. You, like AI, are using this body of yours, as nothing but a tangible object for expressing everything in this world. So when Brahmaji creates the birth of a human being, I'm just saying human being, it is basically meant for other things as well also. But since this is applicable to you directly, so think on the lines that how you started it. So first you took up a body. Now in the body you started assuming that you have parents. That means there is a computer and the computer is manufactured by say Dell. You start believing that Dell is your parent. Are you getting it? The computer is there and the computer has got some parent. Somebody has manufactured it. So the manufacturer is considered to be your parent. That is the first deception that is there in your life. Second thing, you start believing you are an instrument. You are not the one who is running the instrument. So Brahmaji, when he was just sitting and meditating, the first thing that he created is this concept. You start forgetting who you are in totality. You believe you are an instrument, that is this body of yours. So the forgetfulness of one's reality starts. Alright? Secondly, it is the illusory bodily concept. You believe you are the instrument only. Now tomorrow, if your child or somebody starts believing that the robot is moving because robot is alive, how does that sound? Doesn't it sound very stupid? Something is running the robot, isn't it? It's like something is running your computer. Please understand this, you have got into a delusory world. Because Brahmaji, first when he had nothing else to do, this is what he did. He created what is called the nascent engagements. So he created illusory bodily concepts. Then he said, creates a false sense of ownership. What is the ownership? My body, my parents, my house, my siblings. You got the whole idea? This is a completely false concept. Imagine one computer is telling another computer, let us say there are lots of computers of the same company. Today we have Apple computers, okay? And there are others also. Let me just give you a concept of Apple computer. One Apple computer starts believing that the other Apple computer is the mother. One is the father. One is his brother. One is his sister. How stupid does that sound to your own ears? So this stupidity comes into the picture. The moment this computer of yours conks out, What are you going to do? You're going to buy a new one, isn't it? And what you will do, you will just transfer the data from the first one to the second one. Isn't that correct? That is what happens to your body. The moment you die in this world, your data transfer happens in a new body. And this is never understood by human beings. We believe so much that we are that computer or that cell phone. You know, I have an IMEI number. What? Sir, tomorrow very soon you are going to replace your phone also. You can even replace the carrier. Carrier means like we have Airtel and all that. You may replace it. What is the big deal in that? Your personal data is there, no? Which are you not going to transfer it to the new phone? I hope you are getting this answer clearly. The third concept is called sense of false ownership. You start believing that you are the owner of that thing. Your body is your own. Sir, your body is not your own. You are going to die very soon. So, the next thing is, when I tell you this kind of a thing, you know what you are going to say? What kind of a stupid thing you are trying to teach me? I don't understand any of these things. Utter nonsense. When you say these words, it is your frustration showing up because you can feel, you can actually touch and feel yourself. And because you can touch and feel your own phone and yourself and this whole world of yours, you start believing in that idea. I am this body. I have these parents. I have this house. So this is the frustration that you have. When reality comes to you and tells you, you are nobody to them and they are nobody to you. They will die tomorrow. They will take up a new body and that body is not going to be related to you in any way. Think about it like this. I want you to think very carefully. Let us say you are a child, okay, who is born from a certain parent. Your mother dies when you are very young. Okay, like maybe 1 year old and your mother is dead. Now you have a stepmother. And because you are, you have misbehaved and all those kind of things, or rather that is what they said. So they put you in some boarding school or something like that and something you do. And then you are put up in a foster home somewhere. All kinds of nonsense happens in your life. How much you believe in this nonsense? And that frustration which comes in, you have lost your identity. Do you even know who you are? You start hating your father and your mother also. Your father, why do you hate? Why did he marry the second time? And why was his stepmother so bad? Why was I put in some boarding school or whichever they know, whatever that they do? Why did I do this? So this frustration is going to eat you up like nobody's business. This frustration was created by Brahmaji. Now all this I will explain further. After this frustration, the sense of death. I'm going to die. I am afraid of death. If I am driving on the road, I am afraid that I will crash into something, somebody will crash into me and I will be dead. People start believing in this concept that death is the most dangerous thing in the world. Why? Fear of death. Imagine a person comes to me, please ensure that my mother is alive for the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I want you to think about it. How stupid does that sound? That mother is not your mother. You are a frustrated person. That father is not your father. He is nobody to you. And yet you are worried about them. What's going to happen to them? Now let us say you die. Do you really, or you think you are going to come back as their son or something like that? I want you to think about it. You have, the parents are alive. Maybe they are 60 years old or, whatever. And you are dead. Do you really think you are going to come back at these idiot sons? Those two human beings that you start believing they are your parents. How do you believe that that is your parent? You are just an instrument, just like they were. Born in some factory. Like somebody makes Apple computers, Apple phones, like that, Isn't that true? Some company is making iPhone. Tomorrow I will say, oh, I am born in TSMC, and then I am born in Samsung, and then I am born over here. Nobody is born. You are Apple phone, iPhone, nothing. You are not even a name. Tomorrow you will throw that phone away and take a new one also. What is the big deal in that? Understood this whole idea. Then what is this death that you are talking about? When your phone dies, don't you buy a new one? Is it related to your old one or what? Nothing. So why does everybody want to have their parents or their brothers or their sisters or their wives or their husband being alive for the next few years? I don't understand. I would rather they die. It may sound very harsh to you. Why do you want these painful creatures in your life? When you grow up, you will understand. That the same people that you think are your parents and your brothers and your sisters, on the death of one person in the family, they will they will act like wolves and dogs and all that. They want to eat the flesh. They want property. What is that property? I want the money. How many fights are you listening to? Every day. So what is this relationship you are talking about? This sense of death comes into the picture. Self-deception. You are deceiving yourself. The deception comes into the picture. This is created by Brahmaji. Brahmaji was sitting over there and just thinking. Now I want you to think of yourself as Brahmaji. Imagine you are sitting doing nothing. When you sit and do nothing in this world, do you know all these stupid things you start thinking? You start deceiving yourself. I am such a good cook, but nobody cares for me. I made such a nice meal. My husband and nobody appreciates me. Oh, you really want appreciation? So you are like a what, Michelin chef or something like that? You are deceiving yourself. You don't even know how to put salt in your food. And you are thinking you are some great chef? What is your standard? I want you to think of what is your standard that you can think of yourself as such a great person. You are a non-entity in this world. Nobody cares for you. And you want appreciation and praises? Oh, he should start appreciating the way I cook. People think that they are the love gods, Don Juans of this world. What? You are nobody. Again, some people are bothered about their beauty. Some people are bothered about their young. I am young, Imagine a 45-year-old woman is called, Auntie, can you give me this, by a young person. That young person could be 30 years old. Oh, she's calling me auntie. Well, you are not auntie. You could have become a grandmother, my dear. Why are you having this thing about your body? Oh, I am this, I am that. Stop this. All this is happening to you. Isn't that true? Are you not bothered about your death? Yeah, of course. Just the thought itself, what if I am dead tomorrow? Who is going to take care of my child? Who gives a damn? The day you are dead, the next month or the next year, maybe if you are a wife, your husband will marry some new girl somewhere, he'll find a younger person than you. And if you are the husband who is dead, that wife is definitely going to look out for other, byways, medias. Nowadays, so many apps are there. Taka, 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 taka. They can keep on doing. It's very easy. This is what Brahmaji did, by the way. We will come to know now very soon. Brahmaji went on all these, trips, thinking death, anxiety, what's going to happen, how things going to work, as if it is in your hands. You are a stupid machine, driven by some great power there. And you are not even understanding that you are that computer or their cell phone and somebody else is doing the swiping for you. Are you understanding this? Don't have so much of ego in you. Now when Brahmaji did all these things, you know what happens? Immediately frustration comes into the picture. That guy is frustrated. Even with 4 heads he is frustrated. Like you have 1 head. And in that how much of brain is there, I don't know. But Brahmaji with 4 heads and just all the Vedas stuffed in him. Some Vedas, no? They were all stuffed in his brains. He was given the idea about Vedas. So verse 3, seeing such misleading creation as a sinful task, Brahmaji did not feel much pleasure in his activity, and therefore he purified himself by meditation on Sri Krishna. Then he began another term of creation. Oh God, this is what you also do. You get into some kind of a anger mode and something like that. Anger is still not come, by the way. Frustration, irritation, started thinking, but nobody gives me any credit. I am nobody in this world. I am the worst person. All these things you have said to yourself. And then you start feeling bad about the whole thing. Hey, nobody wants me in this world. And then you think that, no, I have to become very pure. I have to join spirituality. Guruji, your class I am sitting for. I want to become spiritual. All right. Or you want to become spiritual because of all the nonsense that you have been doing? That is how Brahmaji did. He got so frustrated after doing all these kind of stupid creations with his mind, nascent engagements, that he did not feel happy about this whole thing. He didn't feel the pleasure. After you get out of your depression, do you feel pleasurable? Oh, he said something bad to me. I won't even smile. I'll have a castor oil face. This is what we did. So don't do that. So then you want to become a little happy. So when you want to become a little happy, what do you want to do? You purify yourself. I will sit in front of God and I will meditate on Him. Oh, you are going to find some God and you are going to meditate on Him. How? I have done enough sins, I have manufactured liquor. I have done all kinds of things in this world. I am a very bad person. So let me sit in front of God and say to Him, God, I will give you a little donation. You just ensure that I am fine. This is what people think. I will build temple for you. I will build temple for you. Your father's temple, is it? You are just a computer from some company. Who is this I that is thinking that they can make some temple of mine? Sri Krishna is thinking, idiots. I want to build my temple, I use idiots like you. Because your money has to go somewhere, isn't it? This is how it is. So, I meditate. So, Brahmaji starts meditating on the Lord Krishna. And then he says, okay, I have done enough wrong things in the world. Let me start doing something right. And then he starts his creation by doing meditation. And when he meditates, something completely wrong happens. You want to purify yourself. You know how you do purification? Let us say you have a vessel. Okay, this vessel you have washed every day like a regular, put it in the washing machine of yours, that what you dishwasher you call it, and every day that cycle goes on, grrr, and the dish comes out. Okay, that dish is horrible, it has hundreds of germs, and yet you are not able to see them. So one day you decide, today I am going to become very pure. So let me take acid, base, all kinds of washes, dishwashers and this and that, and let me scrub it very nicely. Just imagine you are using, let us say, in India we have this metallic stuff. When you use the metallic stuff and you want to clean it thoroughly, what do? You put extra efforts cleaning it, isn't it? Huh? And then somewhere in Instagram you have seen, no, you should put sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate and this and that and washing powder and falana and dhikna, all kinds of nonsense you will do. And then what happens? You try to clean it thoroughly. When you try to clean it thoroughly, Brahmaji makes the same mistake. In the beginning, Brahma created 4 great sages named Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumara. All of them were unwilling to adopt materialistic activity because they were highly elevated due to their semen flowing upwards. This is a funny situation in the life of Brahmaji and in yours also. You make that vessel so beautiful, pure and clean, that you don't want to use it for again spoiling by using it once again and spoiling it. Isn't that what happens? Suppose you have used a t-shirt or something like that and you have thoroughly washed it, all the stains are gone, it looks very chakachak, white and all that. And then you say, oh, it's very pure, I will not use it, otherwise it's going to become very dirty. Brahmaji does the same thing. He does too much of meditation, too much of goodness in him, he brings in and he creates 4 sons of his. What are the 4 sons? These 4 sons are called Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumar. So when he creates these 4 sons, the biggest problem of his life stands over there. What is the problem? These are extremely pure beings. They don't care for material worldly stuff. No. Okay. I am a vessel where I don't want you to taint me with cooking something in it. How funny is that? So all these 4 sons of his, what they do? They say, we don't want any tainting. We want to be only pure, pure, pure. So what we will do? We will only go towards God. God, 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 God. So full day and night they are just doing prayers and they only want God. You are being produced in this world for some reason. You have been given some body. That body got to be used, isn't it? But no. I just want to be lost in the Lord and I want to go to Him. So, the creative energy in human beings, remember this, the creative energy in human beings is concentrated in a seed. You are a human being, your entire concentration of everything that you are is in a seed. Okay? That seed is already given the name over here called semen. Okay. This seed is got every quality that everybody wants. It is literally like a database which is the ultimate database of you. How much power does this have? It is like an entire computer being put on a small chip. So much. Or nowadays they are creating bots for doing something, small bots. They enter inside your body and they cure you, right? One of the European companies has come up with a new bot. This bot is so tiny, it's like a dot. And what does it do? The moment it is ingested by you, it homes in on the place where there is a creation of plaque in your bloodstream. And in less than 1 minute, it has cleaned the plaque. So the biggest question arising in the world is, what are the doctors going to do? So can we kill that bot, please? Because the doctors have to be alive, no? All the pharmaceutical companies also have to be alive. They have to mint money in your name. So what they will do? They will destroy this bot. Got the answer or no? So here the problem is exactly like that. So these 4 great sages who are there, Sanaka, Sananda and all that, what do? We don't want to use our creative energy for this nonsense. Living in this world, eating, drinking, sleeping, getting married, having children, wife, husband, this one, that one. We don't want to get into all that. So we will use our creative power, the seed, for taking it upwards in our body. I will use that energy for knowledge purpose, so that I can reach God. I have seen one child play. The child is always very busy, jumping here, there, trying to do all kinds of things. And suddenly, I said, why don't you give him a book to read? The moment the book comes in front of the child, he immediately, all the energy is now concentrated in that book. The book is all about knowledge. All about knowledge. Human beings, they are too scattered. They are scattered in 100 directions. What is this one going to say? What is that one going to say? I am afraid of death. I am afraid I will lose my job. I don't have any money. What will I do? Where will I pay the insurance from? All these questions you have in your life. But the moment you are lost in that one single pointedness, what happens to you? The whole world goes out of the window. It is like sitting for a movie. You are watching a very, very interesting movie. Let us say James Cameron, whatever that thing is there. Fire and ice. Avatar! Look at that avatar. And you keep yourself lost for that 2 or 3 hours of that mayhem that is going on over there. Do you even remember that you have money to pay somewhere or something is to be done? You are bothered about, can I get one more tub of popcorn so that I can enjoy the movie better? This is what happens to you. This is what happens to the child. This is what happens to Sanaka, Sananda, Sanat Kumara. They use their creativity, which is in that cell, the tiny cell, which you too also have. Women also have. That is called an egg. That creativity is used for the purpose of rising high into the spiritual domain. Brahma spoke to his sons after generating them. My dear sons, now generate progeny. That means you start creating children. But due to their being attached to Sri Krishna Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they aimed at liberation and therefore they expressed their unwillingness. Brahmaji created these children so that they can create more children. Like your parents created you thinking that, my son and my daughter, they will have more children. And their children will have more children. And their children will have more children. The whole world will get depopulated. This is what everybody thinks. But imagine there is this child called Sanaka, Sananda or something like that. He says, no dad, I am not interested in all these things. I am more keen on, going to Sri Krishna. I don't care for the rest of it. So these are the 4 children. And they are unwilling to do anything their father is saying. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have children. Why am I wasting my semen on these idiots? Creating more. Already there is enough misery in this world. You want me to create 100 more miseries? I don't want to be miserable and I don't want my future generation to be miserable. So I am not interested in it. So the Sanaka, Sananda and all that, They decide that they don't want to follow their father. The moment you say these words to your dad, what happens? Dad, I don't want to get married. I just want to live with Krishna. That old man loses his marbles, isn't it? Have you seen that or no? If you are a young person and you don't want to get married, or you tell your parents, I will get married 10 years later. Oh, really? What are you talking about? No, I want to get married later on. Your parents are the first person who are going to lose their marbles. They are going to think, you are a nutcase or what. No, you have to get married. You should. This is very important for our great society. Producing more idiots in this world is a very great thing for them. So this Brahmaji, the moment he hears it, Brahmaji is lost his mind. And what does he do? Let us see. So, on the refusal of the sons to obey the order of their fathers, there was much anger generated in the mind of Brahmaji, which he tried to control but not express. Your own parents, let us say you are not interested in marriage, you tell your father and mother, I don't care about marriage, I want to become a Panditji. I want to become a Krishna devotee. Really? What kind of an idiot are you? What are you going to get? Krishna doesn't give anything. What does Krishna give you? Nothing. At least your husband or your wife is going to give you something. Children. Or the children are being given by their spouses. I never knew that. To get one child is a painful task. And to, bring up that child is another painful task. And on top of it, you want to have children? What are you talking about? And this is where the whole problem lies. Brahmaji, the father, who is also the mother also, because he is one person who is creating everything. He loses his mind. How can you disobey me? And that anger is seething within. So now let me recap the whole thing for you. Empty mind, number one. When you have empty mind, you have nothing to do. You think of all the wrong stuff in the world. Right? After listening to all the wrong stuff in the world, what do? No, I want to become very good. And you decide for yourself that from tomorrow, I will do very good. What good? Extremely good. What is the very good means? No lies. I will not lie at all. I will become a very truthful person. I will become very sattvic in nature. Tomorrow onwards, I am going to become vegan. No, vegan also. Maybe I will not even eat. I will eat grass maybe. And all these things, you want to purify yourself. You will start going to the gym. You will want to do exercise every day. You want to take the name of God. You want to wear orange color clothes or white color clothes or some nice, clothes, and you always want to become tip-top. You want to be very nice and goody-goody. That is the creation of the four sons. And the misery starts over there. Because now you have become so pure, you don't want it to become impure. Just imagine you are given a absolutely white chakachak type of a dress. Wear this. No, I will keep it aside. What if it gets dirty? Have you heard these words or no? I can't wear this gold jewelry just now because, this is not a great occasion. Really? I will keep it for my marriage, which is never going to happen. Really? Then why are you buying the jewelry? I will buy this sari in the year 2047, I will use it for this purpose. At that time, you don't even require sari, but you will still want to keep it till that time. You really think you're going to be alive? All this nonsense you do. And then what happens? Expectations are built up, isn't it? I want it like this only. I want it like this only. I produce children because I want my son to become a doctor, an engineer, and then he is supposed to join IT company or he is supposed to earn a lot of money. the parents in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000 thought this. I want my son to get educated in an engineering college and he should go abroad, do the studies and then work for a good company where he is going to get paid in, big currencies. Your expectation. And the son says, Dad, I want to become a potter. Really? I am going to learn pottery. I am going to do paintings. I educated you so that you can do paintings? What? I made you a doctor so that you can go and do some bhajan and kirtan in some place? What kind of an education? I mean, you are wasting the education. You wasted my life. As if the father and the mother think they are wasting the money. They start, calculating money. This much I spent on you. Or you spent on me with an intention that I will do something and then I will repay it back to you. That is the reason why. This is the funniest part. It's called expectation. And when your expectations are not met, what happens? The child says, I don't give a damn to you. So what if you are given me birth? Huh? Does it mean I owe it to that company or what? No. I just want to go away from your life. I don't even want to meet you. Or the son and the daughter don't even want to meet their parents, don't even want to meet their relations. And it's a big, what are you doing? Why are you not coming to meet us? Who gives a damn to you? You are not even my parent. Say these words and the father and the mother are going to murder you. You understand this is what happens. That Sanaka Sananda did the same thing and Brahmaji got so angry and because of his anger, something very strange happened. So, although he tried to curb his anger, it came off from between his eyebrows. And a child of mixed blue and red was immediately generated. So because Brahmaji gets very angry with his own children, this Sanaka, Sananda and all that, these guys, they are saying, we want to become Panditji. We want to go to only, heaven, start doing, bhajan, kirtan and all that. Only take God's name. And what you are telling us to get married? Who gives a damn to this marriage? I have got other things to do in my life. Okay? So, father gets so upset. What do you think? I put so much money in the bank for you. What am I going to do with it? I built this fancy house for you. 10,000 square feet house for you. Oh, I paid so much money for your education. I did so much for you. Really? My God. He becomes blue and red in color. Like that. From his eyebrows. All his eyebrows are knitted like this. Anger comes out of his eyes. And when anger comes out of his eyes, what happens? One strange entity comes out of it. That entity is only driven by anger. It's called Rudra. Have you heard of this person called Rudra? So, the moment this child was born, after his birth, he began to cry. Oh, destiny maker, teacher of the universe, kindly designate my name and place. Now you are the person who has created this anger. In me also, you are the one who is responsible for this anger. When you also get angry, what is the anger supposed to do? Give me a name. And the child looks up to Brahmaji and says, you are the person who made me? Huh? Now, you better give me a good name. And tell me whom to destroy in this world. I will go and destroy this whole world for you. And that is what Rudra wants to do. So this child is already born with all the anger stuffed in it. He doesn't give a damn. His only job, destroy, 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 kill, 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 murder, this, that, all those kind of words. So, that is the reason why he starts to cry. The all-powerful Brahma, who was born from the lotus flower, pacified the boy with gentle words, accepting his request and said, "Do not cry. I shall certainly do as you desire. Don't get angry with me. I will do whatever you say." Brahmaji, you know, when a child is crying, both parents are so frustrated. Have you ever seen? Just imagine that child is crying and the parents are the biggest frustrated people on earth. And that too in the middle of an airport, or that too in the middle of a silent hall, in the theater or some such place. A child starts crying, everybody looks at them. What is happening? And you are very frustrated, you are very upset with it. Why? So Brahmaji also, he has to pacify himself. Oh, don't cry so much. I will do something about it. Thereafter Brahma said, "You are the chief of the demigods. You shall be called by the name Rudra by all people because you have anxiously cried. So we will call you by the name Rudra because you have been crying all along when you were born. And I will make you the king of all the demigods that are there." So the form of Shiva is born over here. Understood? And that is how he gets his name. "My dear boy, I have already selected the following places of your residence." So where does anger come in? The heart, the senses, the air of life, the sky, the air, the fire, the water, the earth, the sun, the moon, and the austerity. All these places I have selected you to be there. So go, stay in all these places. You are the boss of all these places. What places? He has not left anything. Just because the child cries, the father says, "Oh, take this also, take this also, take this also. Shut up, but don't cry so much. I will give you this also. I'll give you this also." And Rudra is given literally everything in the world to become the boss of everything. All because he cried. And this is what happens. So he becomes the master of all the demigods. Where? In your residence. Where is the residence? In the heart. So where is the Rudra, by the way? He controls the heart, no? Or no? The senses. Does he control the senses also or no? The air of life. Your breathing is also controlled by him. The sky. The thing which is made where you are, which is called the space. The air, the fire, the water, the earth, the sun, the moon, and the austerity. Everything is yours. Go be the master of everything. This is what Brahmaji gives him. You can break my cell phone, you can break the TV also, you can destroy this whole house also, you can do whatever you want to with your anger, doesn't matter. I am your father and I have given you everything. What kind of a logic is that? This is the logic which human beings do. Why? Because the child cries and he is very angry, and anger is coming from all his pores of the body. So you also do the same thing. Pacification happens by giving you a lot more. So if you have a girlfriend and she is very angry over something, give her one flower and she is going to throw it back on your face. Give her a cell phone, a flower, not one, 101. You have to buy her this big bunch of roses, all the freshest roses on the planet Earth. You have to give her a nice gift with phone, the latest, and that to Pro Max only. Okay, nothing lesser than that. And then you have to give her some, lint or some of the fancy chocolate. You have to give her 10 different things for her to pacify herself. Even in your case, isn't it the same thing? If you get angry and you throw a tantrum, do you think you get pacified by some simple things? No, you want the whole earth for yourself. So Brahmaji gives him the whole earth. Take all this and be happy now. And we have come to the point where we will stop today, so that on Christmas Day we will listen to all the utter nonsense that happens after this. So we will stop over here.